It's your girl, keeping it real with Tra-Luv. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Hey guys, happy 4th of July. Anyway, guys, I just came on today to just do a little chitting and chatting, nothing specific, nothing in particular. Just decided to stay home today and, just enjoy my peaceful time and get myself back grounded. I'm not feeling all that well today, and it's not because I'm sick or anything. I just feel a little down, a little depressed. It's the holidays, and I always seem to miss my granny a whole lot when the holidays come around. My granny and I were like two peas in a pod. We was best friends, and that was like that was my dad's mom. My dad was her first child. Um, and my father was killed when he was 23. I was only 7. And my grandmother was raising me while my mother was in the Navy. So my mom came home a year after my father was killed. So, but me and my granny was still super, super close. To actually be honest with you, we were much closer than my mom and I. So I just always seem to miss her a whole lot during the holidays. And today my mood is just definitely not there. I pay attention to my spirit and to my, my mood when it changes how I'm feeling. But anyway, guys, so I did go in to this black owned place that just came here. And this is my first time trying them. I did go there and get me some ribs, some collard greens, and macaroni and cheese. So I'm gonna just eat and just sit and chit chat with you guys for a minute. But anyway, let me see. I'm gonna try to show you my foods. Give me 1 minute. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see this. So, yeah, I have ribs, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, and I'm drinking a grape soda. So, yeah, guys, as I was saying before, yeah, I pay attention to my spirit and to my, my mood and everything, and I recognize those things. And I don't run away. When I know I'm feeling depressed or down, I allow myself that moment to marinate in those feelings. I don't run away from, give me 1 second, guys. So, yeah, I don't run away from, my feelings. I deal with them head on. I learned now not to allow them to continue to build. So I deal with them right then and there. We come from a race of people where a lot of people like to pretend that we don't have mental issues or we don't get depressed or nothing is wrong with us. We just better go this. No, that's not true. And I recognize that. So I'm not one of those ones that is gonna allow somebody to tell that to me. Um and I'm not one of those ones that ignore it. So what I do when I'm feeling a certain way and I know that I'm feeling that way, I would get to myself because um contrary to what the popular belief is that misery loves company, my misery doesn't. When I'm feeling down and out, I like to be by myself because that's my time to get back grounded with the Most High, to just sit and listen to peace and just bring myself back to that point where I need to be. So I don't ignore those. I deal with them head on, face to face. And not only that, I think I told you guys in the last video, back in 2009, I was diagnosed with Graves' disease, which is the same thing that Wendy Williams have. That's why I'm like baffled at why she really can't get that under control, because she has way more money than I have. So anyway, guys, Graves' disease is just hyperthyroidism. You have hyper and you have hypothyroidism. So I think Graves' disease is probably just like a worse level of it. So that's what I was first diagnosed with when they first diagnosed me. So hyperthyroidism is when your body is pushing out too many hormones. It's pushing out more hormones than it actually needs. And hypo is when your body isn't pushing out enough hormones. Everything is in slow motion. Hence, guys, the reason I talk so slow, as one of, I think that had to be one of Wanda Whitley's subscribers came over and called himself gonna tell me about myself. So he said, I read slow, I talk slow, I am slow. You are absolutely correct. I do talk slow. I do read slow. I'm not slow though. And however slow I talk or read, the one thing I do know is you understand every motherfucking word I say. And that's the agenda, to make you understand what it is I'm saying. I've never had a person to tell me they couldn't understand what I was saying. I have a lot of people say, oh, I can understand you so clearly. You don't sound like you're from here and this. So my slow talking and reading works out just fine for me, sweetie. Okay. So anyway, guys, yeah, I was first diagnosed with hyperthyroidism. And just from that little rant I just did, I guess you guys can tell now, I am hypo now. So what happened was when they discovered that I had hyperthyroidism, they told me it was two things I could do. Your thyroid gland is here in your neck. And I know most of you guys have seen that tasty talk lady. Well, I call her untasty. But you guys know who I'm talking about. And she has that big goiter on her neck. That's an enlarged thyroid. And I'm still baffled as to the reason why she hasn't gotten that taken care of either. Well, it's no either, because even if she don't have insurance, there's government insurance. So I tend to think that she's using that for sympathy, pity, and to get money, because I don't have a goiter at all, not at all. So the two options they gave me when they discovered I was Graves' disease. So let me tell you, so with Graves' disease, guys, my heart was pumping at 144 when it should have only been pumping at 70. So it was working overtime. So they put me on something called propranolol to slow my heart down. So when it got back down to 58, beating at 58, they took me off of it and just let it build back where it should be. But with hyperthyroidism, which is Graves' disease, you can't sleep at all. Your eyes are just budged and bulk, just budged out, and it's very hard to sleep. I used to get in my car at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and just drive the highway all the way around, trying to fall asleep because I could not sleep. And you can feel your heart just pumping and beating, and you're always like jittery and nervous because everything is working overtime. So they gave me two choices. They said we can either cut your neck and remove the thyroid gland, or you can do radioactive iodine. But with the radioactive iodine, it's a possibility that it may burn too much of your good goiter, and then it's going to take you hypo. Well, I didn't want to let them cut on my neck because, first of all, I had already lost my right fallopian tube trying to have my child. Second of all, while they were trying to find out what was wrong with me, they first said it was my tonsils and they removed that. So now they come back saying, okay, we can remove your thyroid gland from your neck. And I'm like, no, because by the time it's over, I'm not going to leave here with anything the Most High gave me. So I decided against letting them cut my throat to remove the complete thyroid. So what I did, I chose to go with the radioactive iodine, knowing that it could possibly take me hypo now. So that's exactly what happened. So now I'm hypothyroidism. So everything moves in slower motion. And hypothyroidism, it causes mood swings and depression and stuff like that. Hence, guys, I have to take this pill for the rest of my life called levothyroxine. It's a very, very small pill I have to take every day to replenish the hormones, that are not getting enough, that I'm not getting enough of. I have to take that levothyroxine to give me those hormones. And so I had been off of my medicine for the last week or so. And I do that too because I can't stand medicine. But anyway, I could start feeling, and that's why I'm feeling the way I am today. But I just went and got my medicine. But I can feel and I can tell, the effects of being off of my medicine. This is one of the states that it puts you in. It puts you in a depressing mode. It causes mood swings. This is the hypothyroidism. So because you're not getting enough of the thyroids that your body needs. So that's sort of why I'm feeling like that today, guys. But my grandmother is on my mind. I've been off my medicine for about a week. And I just recognized, I went out to, hang out today, and I just recognized that I'm not in that type of mood, and the only thing it's gonna do is make me feel worse, So again, when I get like this, I like to just come home, be to myself. That's my time to talk to the Most High, to just sit and be still, be quiet, listen to whatever he may be trying to tell me. I don't know. But anyway, guys, so that's the gist of it. So I just wanted to, while I was eating, just come on and talk with you guys while I'm eating. Nothing in particular, but I do see that your girl Sin City, she done came back out with another video. So besides her normal rhetoric of y'all nasty, y'all stink, y'all this, y'all that, Cindy and Wanda Whitley are so freaking elementary to me. It's like very sad to see a 52-year-old and a 57-year-old carry the type of conversations that they carry. Especially, I saw the other day, Wanda posted some video, and somebody must have said something to her, or the Most High, something must have knocked across her head, because I see either she changed the title or she removed it. I didn't even bother to go try to watch it or anything, saying how genuinely Nisha got herpes. How childish. I mean, how childish can a 57-year-old woman go? Knowing she's lying, and then just to spurt that kind of stuff out her mouth. Oh, you got herpes. I mean, how childish can that lady be? I don't think you get no more childish like than that. It's sad. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Cindy the same. She went and stood in front of the first one, she jumped out the car. I thought she was finna show a Bentley, a big mansion or something. She jumped out her car like she was big shit, like, yeah, I'm finna show y'all hoes. Just to show an Infinity. Cindy, I've had one of those too. An Infinity G20. Let my cousin drive it off to college and he totaled it. A white and gold one with the tan leather interior. Very beautiful. I thought she was finna show a Bentley, a Maybach, or Ferrari, Porsche, jet, something, anything besides an Infinity and a car, period. So that was kind of funny to me. She jumped out that shit like she was finna show us some big woman shit. And she did the same thing on her community post. And she posted a picture holding her Louis Vuitton bag and hiding the symbol of her car again. I'm like, well, she a boss. Maybe she switched it up from yesterday to today. They the same color, but you know, bosses can do that. So maybe today is the day she's getting ready to show the Bugatti or the Maybach or the Tesla or Ferrari, something. I'm believing in her. She says she's a boss. So I'm like, okay, bosses can switch it like that. So this finna be the picture. This is finna be the picture that's gonna put our ass in check. That's what I'm thinking. She already holding the Louis Vuitton. She already got on her, what was it, some blue, sparkly, cartoony looking scrubs. I'm like, now, I know she finna give it to our ass when she move off in front of this car. Even though she got flip-flops on with the, or flip-flops on with the scrubs, I'm still like, she a boss. You know, maybe she just ran straight out the dealership with this one she finna show us, and that's the reason she got on the flip-flops. Well, on a picture or two later, it was that same Infinity. Cindy is so elementary, and she don't get it. She does not get it. Cindy really thinks she is doing big shit. Showing a Louis Vuitton bag and an Infinity car and some scrubs, wearing some flip-flops. She don't get it. Now, my question would be to Cindy, because I know the reason you were showing us all of that and doing it in that manner is it elevated you. That elevated you to another level. So I just want to know, could you please enlighten all of you to what level that took you to? How much did that add to your bank account to come on and showcase all of that in front of YouTube? How much did that add to your bank account? Please let us know, because each one should teach one. And all of us, no matter what, as black women, should help the other. So if just by showing a pocketbook and some scrubs in your car will elevate you to another level, please enlighten us so that we can do it too. Don't be selfish. Don't be like that, Cindy. Please, when you make your next video, just enlighten the women of YouTube on what level that took you to, how much it added to your bank account. Did you get, were you able to get a jet? I mean, with the money that it added, I mean, were you able to go get that mansion now? What? Please enlighten us, Cindy, because we want to know. Help the other women get to where you are, okay? And then another thing I want to say, Cindy, it's also confusing. It's not hard for people to get all of this stuff you're saying confused. You started off working, and then we knew you took 2 or 3 days off from that job, one of which you had to leave because the guy had thrown the baby over into the lake and you just couldn't take it, and you were sitting in the car crying. You had to leave your new job for that. And then you said you had a doctor's appointment one of those days, and another reason you left. That was your first supposedly job. You done seem like you done had about 2 or 3 switches in between that. The off weekend job was not this job. The off weekend job was the promotion that she had got, and she said she was off on the weekend. Now, however, whatever she's doing, her Friday is now Thursday. So you be saying so many different things, Cindy. It's hard for us to keep all of that in check. Not only that, I think a lot of people is missing something very important that you said in a couple of your videos ago, and I asked you to explain that as well, but I haven't heard any explanation or saw anything where you explained it. But I guess I may be one of those ducks that's trying to get your attention, and you ain't gonna give us your attention. You're gonna give it all to truth and love and gossip, okay? So this duck gonna ask you again. You said on your video something had just happened at Amazon or something. I think a shooting or something not long ago. I don't know. But that same day you came on and you said, yeah, they actually hired me at that Amazon and I never went. So I, for one, was one that never thought you was working, even the first time when Walt came there. However, everybody else seemed to think you was working. So now I know you was supposed to be working at Amazon. So was it a different Amazon that you were working at that hired you too? Because you didn't speak of that different one. You didn't say that one hired me, but I end up going to another one. You said they hired me at that Amazon, but I never went. So were you actually ever working at Amazon? This macaroni is good, guys. The collard greens, not so much so, but the ribs and the macaroni is really, really good. But so that's all I want to know is explain, did they hire you at a different Amazon that you start going to? Or was that the one that you got hired at and you just never went? Please enlighten us on that too. Because the way you act, to me, you seem to be brand new to this job thing. Because you don't seem to realize that the slaves had jobs way before we did. So everybody know about jobs and work days and work hours and all that, Cindy. You, the one, don't. That's why you keep coming, mixing it up and telling all these different things. You lost when it comes to employment. Not everybody else. That's why everybody else trying to get clarification. Because we like, wait a minute. I've been working 30 years. I know the weekend, when you say you off on the weekend, that's usually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if you work Monday through Thursday. How is somebody supposed to know in this new job you got that your Friday is actually Thursday, if that's actually true? So when I hear you talk, Cindy, that lets me know that you seem like you never had a job. It's like, and if you had a job, you would know. Girl, didn't your mama work? My mama worked. My mama retired. My mom was in the Navy and retired from the same job she had from 18 till she retired, which was AT&T. Okay? Everybody, mama, daddy, sister, cousins, everybody works, Cindy. You are brand new to this thing. You are brand new to this thing. And then, you know, Cindy, it's sad, seriously, but what I've learned about you as well as Wanda Whitley, you guys know all the things that people are saying about you are true. But what you guys have done is try to build up this I don't care type of mechanism, and you know, this is what you're gonna run with. But you know, everything everybody is out here saying about both of you guys are the absolute 100% truth. Now, you can fake and pretend all you want to, like you told truth. You can fool some of the people sometimes, but you can't fool me none of the times. Even with your pocketbook holding, standing in front of your infinity scrub wearing with flip-flops, you still can't fool me, okay? Or flip-flops, whatever. You still can't fool me. You see, I know you are a messy woman. And when I say messy, I mean all the way around, with your husband as well as what you was doing on social media. But what has happened is everything is falling and it has backfired. And the same thing getting ready to happen with Wanda Whitley. She's just so dumb and so childlike minded that she can't see and understand that. But that's the same thing getting ready to happen with Wanda Whitley and that whole little get along crew. Watch what I tell you. I've been in this world a long, long time, and I've never been a cliquish type chick. Anybody in the streets of Georgia would tell you, Tracy is a loner. Tracy don't click up. Tracy don't do any of that. Tracy has had 2 best friends ever in my entire life. The rest were associates. Because my mom was different. I didn't see my mom hanging around with a bunch of women in her house, gossiping on the phone, gossiping and this. I saw my mother reading books all the time. I was the only child for 26 years. It was lonely. My mom got me subscriptions of the Highlight. You remember those? I don't even know if they still have those. But she got me those subscriptions, and that's what I would have to do on the weekends. Or she got me this robotic teaching toy or whatever. Music was always my life, though. That was my getaway. But yeah, I didn't see all of that. So I was the same way. And like I told you before, when I turned 28, I used to party. I mean party. I used to party. I used to sometimes wear what I'm wearing to the club and go straight to school from there. Okay? I used to party. And I do mean from Sunday to Sunday. Your girl used to party, okay? And but when I turned 28, something in me just changed. I just pulled myself back from the world, and I became one of those people that's in the world but not of the world. So I see a lot of things differently. I can see through a lot of people. And that's why I say you don't fool me, not one bit. Neither does Wanda Whitley. Neither does Wanda Whitley. But Cindy, let me get back to you really quick. Yeah, you're sitting over there and again, you're talking about somebody's man and all of that kind of stuff. When Cindy, you already know the type of man you have, Cindy. You know that's not a high valued man. You don't even like your husband or want your husband. That's why you guys are a separated force. Stevie Wonder can see that there's nothing close about you guys. Nothing. It doesn't take a rocket science to see that, and neither do you need a microscope to see that. It's on Front Street. Now, if you want to see some beautiful couples, I mean beautiful bond, go look at Dom and Naka. D-O-M and then Naka is N-A-K-A. I love that couple. And okay, and that's another thing. I'm glad I brought them up. Another thing, your subscribers keep saying, oh, Cindy, one came to my page, oh, Cindy, especially get to the dark-skinned women, and oh, I saw one of Melissa B subscribers say, oh, Truth mad at you because you light-skinned. Let me tell y'all something about that old played out as excuse that played out with the motherfucking bump. Tell me any athlete, entertainer, rapper, anybody that you see going crazy over a fucking light-skinned woman. If they're not white, Puerto Rican, Armenian, or something like that. Cindy, have you been under a rock, you and your subscribers? Because the last I looked and checked through the internet, even when it's dealing with interracial couples, it's the mama tars that's being cuffed right now. It's the mama tars. It's the women that's blacker than black that's being cuffed. Put in interracial relationships. You'll see all the Asians, the whites, all of them with the black tar baby women. Beautiful. Skin tone on a whole different level. Whole different level. Beauty. You hear me? You show me anybody going crazy over that shit now. That shit played out in fucking 88 somewhere. And y'all still trying to run that same bullshit. You hear even on that song, Rihanna and what? I love this song. What is it called? Best Make Me Believe It. You see, he say, I knew we wouldn't make it that far because I like my bitches black as mama tar. Oh, girl, please. It's the black beauties that's being cuffed, baby, by everybody. Okay? So y'all can go on with that light-skinned shit. Nobody is studying that shit. And again, just because you light-skinned, it does not make you pretty. Cindy, I see all your imperfections. And I'm just telling you so you can try to fix this too. You know, you stood in front of that car with your bra top and your leggings on and you jacked that leg up like normal. Did you really take a look at that butt, Cindy, and where it stops and then that other big hump comes out and start down on your thigh or your leg or something? You see, that's how we can tell you're making those poses to look the way, to try to make you look fine. But it ain't working because we can see those things, Cindy. We can see that one of your legs is shorter than the other. And I'm not picking on that or talking about it or anything like that. We can see those things, Cindy. So embrace those things and stop trying to be what you're not. Stop trying to be what you're not. Because I remember in a video you said your skin color got you a long ways. Where did it get you, Cindy? Where did it get you? Because now I can show you one light-skinned woman in particular. Her light skin from back in the day got her a long way, and she's still holding on to the shit right now. So where did your light-skinnedness get you, Cindy? Besides 7 baby daddies and 7 kids, a husband like Walt, and struggling through life like everybody else. What did your light-skinnedness bring you? I'm confused. I am very, very confused. But Cindy, you need to quit telling people to cam up, show their body and all that. Show your real body. Quit cocking that leg up, and you've been doing it even on your old pictures. Quit cocking that leg up in the same position and stand upright and take a picture of your body. Show people your real body, Cindy. Smile, Cindy. You like to call people ugly, but yeah, we can see too. You are insecure about your mouth, and that's why you cover it up when you talk or when you laugh, because you insecure about it. But you a boss, Cindy. Just go get it fixed. Your sister-in-law did. Just go get it fixed and quit being ashamed of it. I am who I am. I'm not ashamed of anything the Most High gave me, and I'm not changing anything He gave me. Even when my wrinkles start to show, I'm going to be okay with that. My gray is starting to show. I'm okay with that. I still get the 20, 27-year-olds out. One just yesterday trying to talk to me. Talking about, oh, he could tell I'm youthful. Oh, yeah. So, yes. Find yourself and become secure within yourself. That way you don't have to continue to think all these material things are doing something for you, because it's not. The only thing they're doing, Cindy, is showing the mentality that you have. It doesn't show anything else but the mentality that you have. That's it. It's not you. It didn't make you into no more of an important person than you were before you had it. You were still the same damn Sin City that everybody talk about and say whatever they want to say to. It didn't give you no type of power. It didn't add to your bank account. As a matter of fact, it subtracted from your bank account something that will never grow in value. Unless that LV got a number in there. You care to show us the number inside your LV? Do you care to show us that? You show us everything else. And can you work at your job with your scrubs and your flip-flops? Because it seemed like Memphis just do all kind of different rules than the rest of us have. Because I heard Truth say yesterday, in those kind of professions, you cannot just wear anything because it's unsanitary. That's what they consider unsanitary. So it's you that really don't know about your job, not everybody else. Now, let me say a little bit about this Wanda Whitley lady. You know, I've come to the conclusion, as I stated before on the last video, that lady has given up on life long years ago, okay? Long years ago. And see, with her and Cindy alike, those supporters they have are not laughing with them. They're laughing at them. Because every single thing that either one of them have said out of their mouths, it's them. So when your supporters are laughing, they're actually laughing at you. They're not laughing with you, because they can actually see the truth too. No matter how many people go along to get along, still in their mind, they like, Now, Wanda know damn well she ain't got no damn business talking about no damn body. Let me see, at 57, what was my mom doing? Traveling, going to the casino, sitting in her big $300,000 home, 5-bedroom home, chilling, walking up and down her stairs, outside in her backyard, in her front yard, cutting her yard, trimming her edges, her trees, getting air conditioners fixed in the house. Yeah, that's what she was doing at 57. And hopefully that's what I'll be doing at 57 too, and not coming on here creating all these damn lies, just popping bullshit out my mouth. You know, it was said seriously, and it's the truth. A woman that doesn't take care of her teeth or her mouth, she don't take care of her ass and nothing else on her body either. And that's the truth. So you can see all these things in Wanda Whitley. Wanda Whitley is all the things she said about somebody else. She's a liar. She's disgusting. She plays with God, and it don't matter. God knows the heart. Though, man, we think we are so smart. But he know. Just like Judas sat there, and he didn't say anything to Judas, but he already knew he was going to be the one to betray him. He also knew that Peter was going to be the one to deny him 3 times. Peter didn't know he knew that, though. Otherwise, Peter wouldn't have denied him. So that's what I'm saying, guys. When you find people like Wanda Whitley and Sin City and all these other people that keep hollering God, God, even that untasty lady. Oh my God, when she sat there and prayed that day, called herself praying for Adrian, I was like, oh my God, don't, please don't. Guys, some people you do not want praying for you. And that untasty muck bitch lady is one of them. You do not want that lady praying for you. And then first of all, if she knew God and knew the Bible so well, she knows she did something very wrong in the eyes of God. You don't go in front of the world and pray and think it's going to be sincere. He already told you don't do that. He told you go find a closet or something somewhere and pray to yourself, to me. Not in front of the world for everybody to see it, to try to make yourself look good. Honey, he see you, untasty. He see you. And I got a whole nother video I got to make about you, because you know, I got to go all the way back to when I ran into you with the Eat with Q shit. Because you definitely deserve it. And now you trying to run around here like some angel and all that shit, steady talking about people, lady, when you cannot talk about nobody. You using your health for sympathy and money, instead of being the grown woman that you are and standing on your own too and taking care of your own fucking self. But anyway, I got a video coming about you. Back to Wanda Whitley, untasty, Cindy, all of them, it's the same. Those people know exactly who they're gonna be, and they know that they're gonna be in that same position 5-10 years from now. So that's why it's easy for them to just keep coming out with this elementary shit. You ugly, you fat, you got herpes, you homeless, you this. I mean, come on. I know your fucking supporters. You jump on there. You done did about 3 different damn videos this morning about somebody being homeless. Wanda, you the one live in a trailer. You the one live in a trailer, Wanda. Have you not processed that yet? Have you not processed that yet? You the one are disgusting. You lying. You're the devil. You evil. And everything about you shows that. And I got one more video I want to do on YouTube, because I want to just show the world, or show YouTube something that I think a lot of people are very much overlooking. But you need your limelight, Wanda. You need your limelight. But I know you trying to be what Sin City say is some other ducks trying to get her attention, but she ain't gonna give them no action. Did a other homegirl over there and you tell her? Cause I heard you say the same thing. What y'all scared y'all gonna get the other ducks monetized? Well, honey, I've already told you this duck right here don't need your approval to go up or to become monetized. I don't need your approval for that, sweetie. It's only one person's approval that I need. He can change anything in a matter of seconds. So let's understand that. So give those other ducks attention. And maybe you may learn something. Because the ducks that you running around right now that you're giving attention to in your circle ain't teaching you a damn thing. Not a damn thing. At least truth them trying to teach you the error of your ways. You don't want to accept it. But yeah, guys, that Wonder Whitley lady, it's like at this point, you can tell she's such a kid. It's like she's had such a horrible and fucked up life all her life that she wants to put that on other people. And that's why it's so easy for an old ass lady like that, that's 3 years from 60, that should be planning retirement, because she know death comes anytime. Death and taxes are the only two things in this world that are promised to you. But you sitting over there talking about somebody got herpes and somebody homeless and this. When you the whole big walrus over there smelling your crouch or your pants, which lets me know you need to go take care of your kitty cat and do whatever you need to do with that, because you wouldn't need to be smelling that. You can feel if you fresh or not. You don't need to be smelling that. I have jeans. I might put on something and go out and then come right back in, and I can wear those jeans again the next day or something. I don't go smell between the crouch. I don't have to do that because I know I can put them back on without smelling, because I know my body. I can feel my body. By 57, you should have become in tune with exactly who you are. Anyway, YouTube, I'm going to continue this video on another video. I don't know if it's going to be today. It might or it might not. But my time is getting ready to end. So thank you guys again for listening to my video. If you like my video, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that like.